So now are we going to see another Friday?
Yes.
How close? So, because even when we would ask back in the days,
No.
it wasn't. If we didn't get yes.
We writing the script right now.
So wait, y'all niggas never wrote the movie? Okay, let's talk for a minute. So it's almost been 2 weeks since this movie was confirmed. The internet has mixed feelings about the movie. Some people said we didn't need it. The plot sounds bad to some people. Many people have stated that the movie is just a reskin version of Barbershop 2. Me personally, I feel like it was a better idea than the jail script that he had a while back. I thought that was gonna be so cringy. And so I was like, okay, I can dig this idea, but I ain't gonna lie. After I did some thinking, I realized something. It's one problem. The first movies always had a central plot. The plot is always about money. The first movie, they needed money to pay back Big Worm. The second movie, they had to get some money to save Uncle Elroy's house. And the third movie, they had to get some money in order to pay their rent or they was gonna get evicted. So I started thinking, what would be the central plot in this film when it comes to gentrification? And if I'm being honest, this movie got to be a tribute to Pops, man. A tribute to Pops is the best way to do it. I don't know if they're going to come across this video, so I'm going to do it for the love of the game. But this is what Last Friday should really be about. I got a treatment for y'all. Y'all ready? Cool. So Smokey is a successful book writer. Hear me out. Smokey is a successful book writer and he wrote a book about his drug addiction and how he decided to get clean and change for the better. He goes on a talk show to talk about the book on live television. Craig and his family is on his way to support Smokey, but he gets a call from his Uncle Elroy. Uncle Elroy tells Craig that Pops just had a heart attack and he was just sent to the hospital. Craig drops everything and rushes to the hospital, but he didn't make it in time. Pops died in the hospital bed. Craig feels the weight of everything and then it fades to black. 1 week has passed and it's next Friday and it's Juneteenth. Craig wakes up and he sees that he has 3 missed calls from the funeral home. The funeral home tells Craig that Pops didn't have health insurance and he will have to pay out of pocket for the funeral. It will cost $8,000 to bury him. And Craig doesn't have enough money. He didn't expect this because it was very last minute. He would have thought that Pops had health insurance. He did not. Mind you, the rest of Craig's family is flying in from other states for this funeral. He panics and he does not know what to do. He doesn't tell his kids, so he leaves out to go tell Day-Day. Day-Day is a shady car dealer. Craig works at the same dealership. Does this remind you of something? Craig works there with Day-Day, but due to Pop's death, he has the week off. Craig goes to the dealership to tell Day-Day that he needs some money before it's too late. They both end up smoking in Day-Day's car to come up with a plan. Mind you, Day-Day is still not that bright. He end up buying a car from the same dealership that he works in, but there's one problem. They was never smoking in his car. They was smoking in one of the cars thinking that it was his. The manager sees this. They both get fired from the job. Dumbasses. So they barely got money and ideas, so they take a gamble and just ask family for money. Uncle Elroy is struggling to keep the barbecue business afloat and he has no money, so he might just sell the barbecue place in order to bury his brother. Money Mike owns a strip club on Crenshaw, but he's not making any money due to the success of OnlyFans, so he might just go out of business on the same day. And Miss Pearly is fighting gentrification, so she can't help. Yes, they're on good terms after 24 years. They aren't having luck, but they still have a few people in mind to ask. While Craig and Day-Day is going around town, the younger generation meets up at Craig's house. Keep in mind, Craig has 3 kids, Day-Day got 2 kids, and Smokey got 1 kid. And also, Debo had 1 kid. By the way, Craig and Debo got on good terms before Debo passed away, and he took his kid in at a young age, so technically he has 4 kids. They all just chilling at the crib, reminiscing on good memories, but then something terrible happens. The mailman gives them a letter from the bank and they all find out that Craig is facing eviction and he owes hella bread on the house. Craig's son immediately calls him about the house. Craig is sick to his stomach and he has no idea how he's gonna save the house. But Smokey's son had this idea to sell Smokey's old weed that he buried in his mother's backyard, aka the strongest weed on earth. They package up the weed and they all split up to sell it so they can save the house. It's Juneteenth, so the plan could definitely work. Craig and Day-Day visit Smokey in Calabasas to ask him if they can borrow some money. But they both find out that Smokey low-key broke as hell. Smokey is a very successful book writer, but he is not good with money. He has 4 cars that he barely drives. So they're basically fucked. but they go outside and they peep something. They peep that Smokey's neighbor is a frantic drug lord. He has security outside the mansion. They watch the security brings in gold from 2 trucks. So now they come up with this dumbass plan to break into the mansion and steal the gold. This gold can save everybody business. The gold can save Pop's house and cover the funeral. And the family never has to struggle again on a Friday. So basically this movie will be an A and B plot. So A, Craig, Day and Smokey brace into the neighbor's house to steal the gold. And B, the kids will sell Smokey's old weed from 30 years ago in order to save the house. That's all I got for today. Another Friday gone, another problem solved. Like I said, I don't know if they're going to come across this video and change it, but if they don't, it's cool. I still have faith in the movie. I just have mixed feelings about the whole gentrification thing because you can't really beat it if we're being honest. Unless they make a very powerful statement, which could work too. But I'm not gonna lie, if the movie don't turn out to be as great, then I might just make a animated fan fiction or something. Let me know in the comments what's y'all thoughts on this treatment. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. I love you. Peace out.